Today's chapter is 3, Synthetic Fibers and Plastics. In this chapter, our today's topic is synthetic fibers. You have learned about various natural fibers like cotton, jute, wool in previous class. Now, in this class, you will read about synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are fibers made by humans through a chemical process. These man-made fibers are opposed to natural fibers. You all know because they are directly derived from living organisms. In this chapter, we will get to understand about various synthetic fibers like rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, etc. Synthetic fibers have a wide range of use ranging from household articles like ropes, buckets, furniture, containers, etc. to highly specialized use in aircraft, ship, spacecraft, healthcare, etc. You all have seen at your home, so many things are made of synthetic fibers. First of all, we will study about how they are synthesized. Synthetic fibers are made of small units called monomers. Thousands of monomers join together to form a large unit called polymers. You can say that monomers are joined in the form of necklace beads. You all have seen necklace and garland also. In the garland and necklace, one small unit is called beads, and they join together make a unit garland. Monomers can combine in two different ways to form a polymer. First is in a long chain form called linear polymer. In this form, all the monomers are arranged in a linear form. In second form, cross-linked, one chain is arranged upon another chain. This is called cross-link arrangement. Polymers are not only synthetic, they can be natural also. Cellulose is a natural occurring polymer. It consists of thousands of glucose molecules joined together to form a long chain. After that, cotton is also a purest natural form of cellulose. You know, our body has proteins, and proteins are also polymer. They are made up of small units called amino acids. Next is need for making polymers. Polymers have some special properties which make them very useful. First, polymers do not corrode or rust. It means these fibers do not get damaged, wrinkle, their color is not faded easily. Second thing, they can be produced in various colors. It means they can be produced as per our desire. Third, they can be given in different shapes. Fourth, they are strong. Strong means they are compared to natural fibers, they are very strong because they are made by chemically. They are cheaper as compared to natural fibers. Then our first synthetic fiber is rayon. Rayon is obtained from wood pulp. It is a synthetic fiber, and this pulp is further processed to form rayon. It is also called artificial silk because its properties are resemble to pure silk. It is semi-synthetic fiber as wood pulp is used for its manufacturing. It is manufactured regenerated cellulose fibers. It is also called as viscous rayon and artificial silk because the liquid obtained from the pine tree is called as viscous, and it has luster due to which is also called viscous rayon and artificial silk. Properties: it is a versatile fiber and widely used as in the place of pure silk. So many people are not afford to purchase pure silk. They use this rayon in the place of silk. Rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheets or mixed with wool to make carpets. It has comfort providing properties. It can be easily dyed as per our needs. It is soft, smooth, cool, comfortable and highly absorbent. It do not insulate body heat. Therefore, it is used in hot and humid climate also. Uses of rayon. Rayon is used in textile industries for making shirts, skirts, etc. Next is nylon. Nylon is made from coal, water and air. It is the first fully synthetic fiber which was made in 1931. It is widely found in lustrous, semi-lustrous or non-lustrous properties. It is a durable because it is a highly tensile tensity and strength. It is excellent abrasion resistance. It means not extra care. It does not require extra care because it is very rough and tough fiber. It highly resistant to insects, fungi, animals, chemicals, etc. Uses of nylon. As we know that nylon has high strength. Due to this property, it is used for making finishing nets, parachutes, bags, ropes, etc. It is also used for making fabrics. It is used in manufacturing of various machine parts, and it often blended with wool to increase the strength. Third one is polyester. Polyester is manufactured from petroleum. It is a category of polymer which contain an ester group in their main chain. PET means polyethylene terephthalate. The commonly used polyester, it is made from two monomers by condensation polymerization. This PET is used in the manufacturing of PET bottles like cold drink water bottles. You have seen at your home so many plastic bottles written on their PET. Properties of polyester. It is very strong, it is very durable, resistant to chemicals. Polyester does not shrink. Shrink means it can, like natural fibers, its length is not small after washing. It is hydrophobic in nature and dries up quickly. Polyester do not absorb so much water and do not need so much hot weather. It retains its shape. Its shape is always same. It is easily washed and dry. It means it is very easy to wear us. Uses. It is used to make polyester suits. It is used to make manufacturing of ropes in industries, PET bottles, and polyester mat and polyester ropes. Last is acrylic. Acrylic is an artificial wool. These are synthetic fibers made from polymers called polyacrylonitrile. Properties of acrylic. It is a warm and lightweight. It is soft and flexible. It is resistant to moth and chemicals. Moth, insects. It gives wool-like feel. That's why it is used as in the place of wool. We almost use this acrylic in the woolen garments. It is cheaper than wool, and it also can be dyed very well in variety of colors. Uses of acrylic. Acrylic fiber is often used to making sweaters, blankets, kashmiri, jackets, shawl and tracksuit. It also used as lining for boots and gloves as well as furnishing fabrics and carpets. It is used in craft yarns, boat sails and vehicle covers.